Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another video today, man. We're doing a tier list. We're doing it on the first basemans. Now, I know I have skipped catcher. I'll go back to catcher, but that MJ Melendez, I believe it is, just came out, so I want to test my catcher. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this. So we have Freddie Freeman. I'm not going to completely check all the stats for every single person all the time, but Freddie Freeman, he does not have a lot of power, so he's going in D. Also, for the tier list, I'm assuming that we're playing on legend. We're playing on a high difficulty, so contact matters, and that really matters for Vladdy right here. I'm going to put him in C. He has great power, but he has horrible contact. We can even look real quick. He has 68 and 46 contact. He is so unusable pretty much on legend, but because of his power, if you get a hold of something, there's a good chance it goes pretty far versus Freddie Freeman. But anyway, so as we go up, we now have CJ Cron live series. I think he's in B. We can even look right here. Got 87 contact, 73, 88, 95. The contact is a little low, but against righties, it's at 87. So I'm not really assuming that they're going to be playing up. We're just going to take him at base stats, except for one live series. When we get there, you'll understand why. But now we got Justin Morneau. He's okay. He's definitely better than Freddie Freeman, but he's not great. I'm putting him in D. Is he better than Vladdy? Maybe. The power is not really there, as we see. He's got 70, 73 contact, so he is better than Vladdy a little bit with the contact wise. After looking at that, I changed my mind. Okay, we'll put him in C because the contact puts him better than Vladdy. He's at least got a little bit of power for sure, for sure. Eric Hosmer, great contact, horrible power. Nope, going in D, that's for sure. All right, so now we got Pete Alonso. He's a little interesting. I'm gonna put him in top of C. The reason he's not as good as CJ Cron, if we look, lefties, dude, 49 contact. What's that gonna do for me? What is that gonna do for me? Almost very similar to Vladdy. Next, we got Colin up, which Colin, again, he's decent. I don't know if I should put him in B or C. I'm kind of thinking C. Reason is, if we look at it, he's really good against righties, but he's pretty bad against lefties. Rowdy, he is a little bit better than Colin. Same thing though, as we look real quick against lefties, he's got 78 contact, 70 power, not that great. Tristan, I think same thing. I think he's gonna be in C. I think a lot of these guys are in the C tier. Ryan Howard is what we got right here. Personally, I'm gonna put him in B. He's got the 87 contact and he's got the 70 contact, which is about similar to those guys. And again, he's got the 97, 111 power, so we're gonna go ahead and give him that boost for sure. Got Kevin Youkilis, who has good contact versus both sides, good power against righties. He does not have the power against lefties. I think that drops him down into that C range. Jim Thome, really interesting. We can look at his card right here, man. He's got 82 contact, 79 contact, not bad. 112 power, 85 power. Very possible he's in B. We'll see. We'll see. We've got David Ortiz, who doesn't have that good of power versus lefties, not like Ryan Howard does. As you can see here, he's only got 77. He's got 85 contact, 78, 106. So not terrible, but again, I think we see him in the C range. And Eddie Murray, we got switch hitter. He doesn't really have great power. Put him in C. He's got like 70 power, but he is a switch hitter. But now we've got Jose Abreu. Jose Abreu looks really good. He is definitely the best B tier we have right now. As we can see, he's got 87, 110 contact, which is really good. 85, 96. Jose Abreu might actually be A, which is kind of crazy. As you can see, he's only an 89 overall, which is kind of crazy, but the high contact, high power, if you needed to use a guy, he's probably in A. MONTE IRVIN, he's terrible against lefties. I don't like it. It's really, really bad, as we can see. He's great against righties contact-wise, but power only 79, 47 power, not good. Next, we got Orlando. I think Orlando is better than MONTE IRVIN. As we can see his stats real quick, 91, 110 contact, which is good. 61 power, 83 power. He's at least got some power against lefties. Jeff Bagwell is C. Jeff Bagwell is easily C1. His swing sucks. He does not have the contact against righties, which sucks. So I'm going to put him in B tier because I don't think he's A tier. But realistically, actually, live series CJ Cron is probably better. And in general, especially knowing that he's going to get that boost, he's probably better than that CJ Cron, actually, for sure. Use Joey Votto for a lot. He's great against righties, but he's not that good against lefties. Can't really trust him against a lefty, so he's in C. And now we're getting into Ty Francis card, which I think Ty Francis is in a B. If we look, he's got the contact, which is great. It's 92 and 100. He at least has 80 power, 72 power, which is decent. And I think Spencer is also B. I think he's also B. I don't think, well, you know what? No, Spencer's probably A. Because if we look at it, he's got 84, 91 contact, 86, 95 power, which is pretty solid. And if I'm going to put Jose Abreu in A, he's pretty similar to Jose Abreu, but a little bit less, but still pretty similar as we actually see. We got Josh Naylor. He's great against righties, not that good against lefties. Once again, since he's not that good against lefties, I don't think he fits even with here. It's actually crazy if we look. 90 overall card that came in May. This Tops Now card, right? It's actually worse than this Ryan Howard card that came out day one. I know as we see this Ryan Howard's 88 overall, but still, A little surprising to me, a little bit. Josh Bell, switch hitter, great. He's an A. Personally, for me, there being a switch hitter, I mean, his contact is a little low. Admit 79 contact is a little low, but I do like it better than the other guys that we have in B right now. And he's a switch hitter, so being a switch hitter definitely helps. You don't have to go lefty, lefty, righty, righty, or whatnot. That definitely helps. Now, remember when I said live series, I wasn't looking at any of their upgrades except for one person, and that's Paul Goldschmidt. Now, I will put Paul at the top of A. Right now, for me, he has 128 contact, which is crazy, 99 power, 85 contact, 76 power, but he's almost pushing S because the amount of times Paul Goldschmidt has been supercharged this year is insane. Or he's always playing up because he's playing so good this year. I could see him in S, but because I'm not gonna fully do it, I'm going A. And next up, we have another Paul Goldschmidt. As we see, he's got 89 contact, 116, 76, 85 power. Obviously, he is not as good as his live series, but because he has super high contact, decent power, he's better than a lot of these guys personally for me. So he's gonna go B again. I would love to have a good Todd Helton card, but he's C. He's C. He has great high contact, as we can look real quick, 99, 98, but having the 70 power, and even if you parallel 5 him, he doesn't even hit that 80 mark. It's really, really tough. He's not in D like these other low power guys, because at least it's mid 70s and it's high contact, but it's not great by any means. That's for sure. He's got like mid 80s contact. He's an A for sure. He's got 87, 81 contact, 103, 96, pretty good. A. He's not in the S tier personally for me. But if we look up next, we got Anthony Rizzo. Anthony Rizzo's at the top of A again. 85, 90 contact, 104, 106 power. I used him a lot. Now, as you can see, we have 68 games with him, so we did use him a ton. I do like his swing. I like it, but he's an A. He's not S. He's not S for me. Now we got Paul. Paul has really, really high contact. He's basically like Todd Helton. I mean, it's even better contact, but that's what he is. Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig to me is gonna be, he's gonna fit into B. He's gonna fit into B. He's got really high contact, 110, 86, 71 power, 92 power, which is pretty solid. You know, the power, as we see, a lot of these guys are pretty mixed power, and Josh Bell is a switch hitter, and he's been absolutely cracked. He could be more probably towards the, you know, the top of B or whatever. This doesn't really matter too much, but I think Jason Giambi is probably going to be A. He's very similar to Prince Fielder and Anthony Rizzo, as we can see. Yes, he's got the 98, 85, 102, 83, so he's very similar. Pete Alonso, for me, he's an A tier. He's an A tier. As we see Pete Alonso's card here, it does look great stat-wise, and I'm sure a lot of guys can hit well with him, and I bat 250 with him. So you're like, well, that's not fair. You didn't do that well with him, but hold up. Pete Alonso's diamond card, I only hit 231 with, and this is in BR on All-Star. So that's why he's not S tier. He's going to be A tier for me. All right, we got Don Mattingly, which, come on, bro. C tier. David Ortiz is an A tier. Again, I think he's actually, I mean, we'll check his stats real quick. But yeah, David Ortiz is actually better than all the other lefties. He's very close to an S tier. Nick is top of A. I don't think he's S tier. And the reason I don't think he's S tier is because the rest of these guys right here are all S tier. And this is the exact order that they go in as well for me. I didn't know, do I put him in S or A? Because he does have that lower contact, but he's a switch hitter, which makes him huge. Love Jared Walsh's card. Love Delgado's card. Love Frank Thomas's card. Personally, for me, Nick is not better than any of these four. Neither is David Ortiz. Neither is Pete Alonso. Neither are any of these guys an A. So I think these top four guys are the best. I think Frank Thomas is the best first baseman in the game. Right now, he's the best. I think Carlos Delgado is really, really good too. He does lack a little lefty power, but I swing really well with Carlos Delgado's card. So this is what I believe. I think Nick is the best in A tier, followed by David Ortiz, then Petey, Paul Goldschmidt. But again, if he's supercharged, obviously he's S tier. Three lefties are all basically whichever one you feel like you hit better with, take them. These two cards were pretty similar as well. So yeah, this is what I think, man. Let me know what you guys think down below. Do you think I'm being dumb? I know a lot of people are going to say they feel Nick is S tier. Some people are probably going to think David Ortiz is S tier, but yeah. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, guys, popping up to my left right now is the Randy Johnson debut that I just had, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.